Hello, and welcome back. Welcome back. So, what do we need to hear today? What do we need to hear today? Ooh, great. All right. So, first, I'm starting today with a galactic card. And we have the hive mind, which is interesting. So what I'll do is, because these galactic cards are quite different than the standard angel cards, I'm just gonna go ahead and read the little book here about these insectoid card, the hive. There are many extraterrestrial insectoid species that have contacted Earth for thousands of years. They are peaceful and have harmonious society that is based on the idea of a group thinking as one. Most humans shun the idea of a loss of individuality, but it can also be a freeing experience whereby the ego no longer dominates one's reality. Since all consciousness is ultimately one, anyway, insectoid beings reflect this truth. You have connected with these beings in the past, and their energy is now asking you to remember the oneness that lies underneath the illusion of separation. So, these galactic cards are quite expanding. They are great at stretching the mind, and I was really guided to pick this card, to get this deck out today for you. And we'll keep going with the other card decks, as this will expand on that message. I really, it's funny how when I listen to the message here, I really don't want to get into any politics, but obviously this week is a big week with the United States election, which is affecting us on a worldwide scale. So with that said, with keeping that in mind, the politics are usually separating us into different categories, and this card is obviously a great reminder that separation is an illusion, as we are one. The oneness consciousness is real. And so it brings that conflict when you bring the idea of separation. And so, of course, everyone has the right to their own opinions and their own beliefs. But if we rise higher above any of this human experience, we can connect to that oneness energy, and that is where truth lies. So let's just keep it that way for today. All right, so this is super interesting, and again, I really didn't want to get into anything political here, but this message is quite interesting here. So we have the Council of Light. And so this second card that we have is the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. So no matter what happens this week, trust that everything is happening in the divine order, in the divine way. And this is all orchestrated, like I mentioned earlier, on a higher level. So remind yourself that this is all divinely orchestrated. No matter what happens this week, it doesn't necessarily means that it will be a joyful week or an easy week or a again, with this idea of separation, we want to get back into the oneness, into the interconnectedness of things, into the heart space, into the expansion of humanity. And so part of the process, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be duality, there is going to be separation, but this is for our growth as humans, as individuals, but also as a collective. And so trust that we are completely backed with the whole divine helpers, the Council of Light, all the light beings, all the ascended masters. They are all behind all of this, behind all of us, and holding us into the light. So really interesting message for this weekend. Again, I really really avoid all of this stuff as I understand it, I see it, I observe it, I just don't let it affect me. So whatever happens, my path is gonna keep moving forward. And so what do we have today? Let's see. Oop. Okay, so last card for today is Helper of Action. So very, very unconventional theme for this week from the angels. You're blessed with many wonderful things to do. It would be great if you could take the time to make a plan first, but you probably don't have the time. So get busy, follow your instincts, and have fun. You or someone you meet is very self-assured, capable, and enthusiastic, and can do anything with a smile. So again, this is so interesting. This week's message is so interesting because this card is really about the help of action is no matter what happens this week, no matter what happens, keep moving forward. Keep taking action in your on your path. I was going to say in your right direction, but on your path. What you feel called to, what you are passionate about, what brings you joy. Focus on the things that lights you up, that makes you feel light, that makes you feel fluffy. These things that lights you up. So focus on that. There are things that are completely out of our control, and that is just part of life. Focus on the things that you can control. So today, great reminder, great cards. Again, this is a topic that I will be speaking rarely on. The oneness, the collective, the illusion of separation. This is a great reminder that we are completely backed up. We are completely supported by the Council of Light, by the Ascended Master, by our spiritual guides, by all these light workers that are contributing to this divine orchestration, and keep moving forward, keep moving forward on your path, what lights you up, and we will all benefit from this no matter what happens. It's a part of the process. It's a step on our path. It's a step in the way of our own growth as individuals, but also as a collective. On that note, I hope that you have a wonderful week, and we'll see each other soon. Bye.